Something quiet is happening in e-commerce. The smartest DTC brands I'm watching aren't building bigger stores. They're not adding more SKUs. They're not opening up more channels. No, they're adding a marketplace. Patagonia did it, Lululemon did it, Levi's did it, and a lot of smaller brands are starting to do it as well. And the founders I talk to who are considering it are running real stores already. And they're realizing that the next chapter of their business probably isn't adding more products. No, instead it's a platform layer on top of what they already built. In this video, I'll walk you through why this is happening, the 4 strategic models that work, what changes operationally when you do it, and of course what to look for in a platform if you're considering adding a marketplace layer on top of your existing ecom brand. So if you're an ecom founder looking at this, by the end of this video you'll know if this is the right move for you and what it takes. Let's do it, guys. So why now? There are 3 reasons and they all compound. First of all, customer acquisition costs have gone up across all channels pretty much. Meta ads, Google ads, influencer marketing. The cost to get one new customer keeps climbing up, which means that the math of more SKUs, more revenue per buyer matters more than it used to. A marketplace layer lets an existing customer buy more stuff from you without you having to manufacture, warehouse, or ship those things, because the buyer is already yours. So the supply basically expands without your operational load expanding with it. Second up, customers want it. They already trust your brand and they want more of what your brand represents. Whether that is a sustainability story like Patagonia, or maybe a design aesthetic, or maybe it's a community or some other point of view. When you only sell what you make, you cap that. But when you let other sellers sell under your roof, your brand becomes a category instead of a catalog. And that's a much bigger business. Third up, the tools finally exist for this. 5 years ago, adding a marketplace to your existing Shopify store meant either adding a multi-vendor plugin to your existing store that might have broken half of all your features, or 6 months of custom development. But today, there are dedicated platforms like Promotora that handles all the difficult stuff like seller onboarding, payments, shipping, and dispute flows comes out of the box, and they integrate towards your stack. So the technical barriers to becoming a multi-sided business is lower than it's ever been. So that's basically why. And now the what. There are 4 models that I see working, and the one that you should pick depends entirely on what kind of brand you've already built. Okay, so let's go through the 4 models one by one. So let's start with this one, the branded resale one. So your customers sell your products back to other customers. So think of Patagonia wornwear in this example. I don't know if you know it, but Patagonia, they have a subdomain called wornwear.patagonia.com. And this is the exact model. Your gear deserves credit. So this is the model. So your brand sells something new to a customer A. After a couple of weeks, a month, whatever, that customer then lists that used item on your marketplace. On the marketplace, a customer B then buys it, and they might also become a future seller. That customer A here then receives that seller payout minus the commission that you take on your marketplace. So that could be 10, 15% or whatever. So you're basically expanding your business by having this marketplace layer as well. Okay, so model 2, we call it the curated brand collective. So you handpick complementary brands to sell under your storefront. So best for brands that already are a destination where customers come to your site because they trust your taste, not just one specific product. So let's imagine that you, as the brand, you used some time on building up the trust, and then you basically add other brands to your store, and then your audience, they trust your brand, so they also start buying from these other brands under your store. And then of course you take a commission of all transactions. Okay, and model 3, the community/creator marketplace. So your audience are already makers, so let them sell to each other under your brand. So brands with active communities where customers know each other, post UGC, and engage in comments and groups. That's what it is best for. So it's basically relatively simple. So again, you add a marketplace layer where more sellers means more variety, means more buyers, and then it just keeps on spinning basically. So this is how model 3 works. And model 4 is basically where you open up your wholesale operation as a self-serve platform. So this is is for B2B, wholesale, marketplaces. So you take your existing wholesale relationship and build a marketplace layer for them, retail or self-serve, reorder, discover new products in your catalog and from other vetted brands. So it basically works like this. So you have your catalog, but then you also add other vetted brands to it. So vetted brand A, vetted brand B, and so on. Okay, and once you then picked a model, what then changes operationally? There are actually three big shifts. The first one is that your brand now backs the sellers. So when a customer buys from a third party on your platform and something goes wrong, they don't blame the seller, they blame you. Because the trust that took you years to build with your audience is now extended to your sellers that you have onboarded. And this of course means that the seller onboarding is very, very important. It's more important than on a generic marketplace. And your dispute resolution has to be following your brand's standard. And number two is actually the two-sided economics, because you're now running two businesses simultaneously. So your existing brand needs marketing, products, inventory work, and the marketplace you added needs seller acquisition, listing quality, transaction monitoring, and overall seller success. So as you can already hear, these are different jobs. So the founders that do this well, they don't try to do both with the same team. They usually separate the two from day one. And number three is that reporting and metrics, they multiply. So maybe you used to track GMV, AOV, repeat rate, and your contribution margin, but now you also need to track platform GMV, the take rate, seller acquisition costs, seller retention, listing quality score, dispute rates, and of course also the cross-selling rate between your own catalog and your marketplace. So your dashboard gets a little bit more busy. Okay, so if you're seriously evaluating this, what should you then look for in a platform layer? Well, first off, you need a custom domain and a full white label solution. And number two, you need the platform to be able to integrate towards your existing tech stack. And by the way, this can be done on Promotora, of course, so whatever webhook integration you need, that can be built for you on Promotora. Number three, you need seller management built for your standards. And number four, you need multi-seller checkouts and per seller payouts. And number five, and this one is actually very important, you need implementation help. And this is where the scale tier that we have on Promotora really helps. Because remember, all ecom stores are different. So integrating a marketplace for your ecom store is different than integrating a marketplace on another ecom store. So you basically want to be looking for someone who has experience within the marketplace field. And number six, of course, you should have a conversation or two with the platform team that you're considering. And you need to discuss the platform fee so that they match your business model basically. And remember that you don't replace your ecom store with the marketplace layer. You just add it as a layer on top or on the side. It's not a replacement, remember that. So your ecom store will, at least for the foreseeable time, probably be your biggest revenue driver still, right? Until your marketplace really gets going, right? So there are three patterns here. So you're not replacing your ecom store, you're adding a marketplace layer. So pattern one is adding your marketplace as a subdomain. So you have yourbrand.com, that's your existing ecom store, and then you maybe add marketplace.yourbrand.com, that's your marketplace. Then you can also do a sub-brand, so that was similar to how Patagonia was doing it. So you have yourbrand.com, that's your main brand, and then you have wornwear.com or something similar to that, and that's a distinct identity for your marketplace. And pattern three is then hybrid, so you have yourbrand.com with shop and marketplace tabs basically. So that's the three ways of doing it. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope that you liked it, and if you are an ecom founder and you found this interesting and you are maybe considering adding a marketplace layer to your ecom store, then please just reach out to me. I'm happy to jump on a call and we can discuss. Maybe I can help you with it. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. And also, by the way, if you like this video, then please give it a like and maybe also to subscribe to this channel. That really helps. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. See you. Bye bye. Ciao.